What is going on in Formula One, and are Red Bull in jeopardy of imploding? Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to Tommy Eds. I hope you're well. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. So, Formula One, well, the season's just about to start, isn't it? And, well, a few shenanigans going on in the F1 world. Now, I've always been a motor racing fan, whether it's bikes, whether it's cars, but F1, of course, been a huge fan of it for years and years and years. And many people are. A massive, massive sport around the world, and it attracts a lot of attention, and attracts a lot of press from many different quarters. However, this season there does seem to be, well, a few controversies. So we know that Lewis Hamilton is being courted, or is being courted, by Ferrari to go there next season as well. This is his final season at Mercedes. We know that Lewis Hamilton has had a block on him by Mercedes for taking any personnel with him over as well. And also what's going on, Red Bull would kind of indicate that, well, are they at risk of imploding? So the news over the last sort of week, 10 days, is that team principal at Red Bull, Christian Horner, well, he's been under investigation, internal investigation, for some kind of inappropriate behaviour. Now, what does that mean? I'm not even sure what this means or what is actually involved, but apparently it involves a female employee. I don't know exactly what is involved, but it could be that, I don't think there's any kind of sexual connotation to this, but I think it's more to do with attitude and behaviour and things like that. And I don't know if bullying is involved or anything like that, but it doesn't look good. This is the thing, it doesn't look good. It's been investigated by Red Bull's parent company as well. So it'd be very interesting to see what happens, because Red Bull are just about to launch their new car as well. And also, how does this link to Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari? Well, apparently Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari have approached Pierre Wash from Red Bull as well, their technical director, to see if he'll go over. Now, whether he will or not, who knows? And whomever else will leave Red Bull to go to pastures new. There's even a little rumour that Verstappen might be on his bike as well. Now, we don't know what's going to happen with Red Bull. We don't know what's going to happen with Horner as well, but it's not looking good if they're about to launch a new car as well and to go into the season and into final testing in the season as well. This is not looking good for them. Now, does this mean that they're going to suffer this season in 2024? Well, it's not a great start, but also now there's a financial penalty, if you will, which I wasn't even aware that this was a thing. Because Red Bull have done so well the last 3 seasons, and last season they won by over 400 points, they actually face penalty points or penalty charges, if you want to call it that. Well, I kind of call it that, but it's more like they have to pay an entry fee to race in Formula One, and because they won by a huge margin and lots of points, they have to pay an extra amount for each penalty point that they gained over the opposition. So here's a list of what they have to pay just to enter the competition, and make note of what other teams are paying as well. So Red Bull this season are having to pay £5,904,000, which is just shy of $7.5 million. The next highest amount to have to pay to enter the racing is Mercedes. They're at £2,654,000. Which is, you know, it's virtually half of what Red Bull are paying. Ferrari are there or thereabouts with $2,638,000. McLaren just over $2 million. Aston Martin just under $2 million with £1,980,000. Then Alpine just come in at £1,147,000. And check this out, Williams are way down at £667,000 or $841,000. And only Visa Cash App RB are right at the bottom of the table, and they're at £652,000. So not only is there internal strife within Red Bull for the upcoming Formula One season, you might have personnel leaving, drivers thinking I'm on my bike as well, the team principal under investigation internally, and who knows what can come of it if he's found guilty of whatever he's supposedly done. Now, whether he's just been a bully boy or whether he's actually taken it too far or whether he's just been totally inappropriate, in whichever way you want to think about it. I mean, let's face it, the modern workplace, you can't do that. I mean, I don't think it was ever acceptable to be like that anyway. But you can imagine in this kind of high pressure environment, Formula One environment, there are some characters like this as well. Let's be under no illusion. There's been quite a few team principals over the years and people within Formula One who've had questionable, let's say, attitudes towards life. So who knows? This could be another scenario like that. I mean, I certainly hope not. Certainly hope it's nothing more than a hard attitude, but this could be serious for not only Red Bull, but Horner himself. Now, it appears that he's taken legal counsel as well. You would, wouldn't you? But he's also had to have a meeting with barristers as well from, I believe, the parent company as well, or it could be Red Bull. So watch your space on this one. So not only have they faced an internal strife, but also because they've done so well, especially last season, they're paying an increased penalty. Now you could say, okay, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million. It's pocket change for these teams. But that being said, it does appear as if they're having to pay a penalty just for doing well. So I suppose this is just one way of leveling up the playing field, but I don't think it really does, let's face it. But it'd be very interesting to see how far ahead of the rest of the pack they are this season in terms of tech, and obviously in terms of performances, but just overall performance as well. And I think a big factor here is going to be what happens at the top within Red Bull, and of course, what happens with the other teams. Other teams are reporting, hey, listen, Red Bull can be beaten. We can beat them. Let's just see what happens. Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. And I will catch you again on another video coming very soon. Formula One season is coming soon. Let's go.